Trog is short for troglodyte. What is a troglodyte? A cave dweller or one who dwells in holes, often regarded as prehistoric. The modern definition of a troglodyte, and this was actually on Wikipedia, is a person who chooses not to keep up to date with the latest software and hardware. So in a sense, if you're a retro video game lover like myself who isn't always on the up and up with the current generation of gaming, you're a troglodyte. We're troglodytes. But the game though, what's up with that? Trog is a maze game developed by Midway for arcades and ported to the NES by Visual Concepts. The game works a little like a prehistoric Pac-Man with a few twists. Like Pac-Man, each level is a single-screen maze where you, a small dinosaur, must run around and collect all the eggs while dodging the troglodytes, or cavemen. There are 3 difficulty levels to choose from, and as you go the trogs get faster, smarter, and more clever. You have limited lives and continues to survive all 49 levels, but there is a trick. If you collect all the eggs so that you leave the one in the bottom right for last, and you are not hit before you get to it, it will create a warp that will skip you ahead 3 levels, and this was crucial for me to make it through the game. While the difficulty is never too stiff on normal, there are some tough areas where getting hit seems inevitable, though you can defend yourself some. I mean, after all, you are a dinosaur. Like these levels with the doorways, sometimes you just get surrounded in tight quarters with nowhere to squirm, or you might accidentally pop through a door when you don't intend to and end up in the outstretched arms of a trog. Other levels have troglodytes jumping around in unpredictable patterns, and you'll need to dodge their shadows for success. These levels make it difficult to adhere to the pattern you need to complete the warp, but they aren't too bad. There are some pickups to help you through though. Red flowers scattered around will get your dino moving faster. Horseshoes give you a protective ring, and a pineapple sort of works like a big pellet in Pac-Man and turns you into a troglodyte-eating Tyrannosaurus Rex. Pretty great. There are also some power downs you want to avoid, like mushrooms that make you slow, fire that scalds your scaly behind, and tar pits that completely goo you up. There's a narrative here, or rather, a motivation that can be quickly summarized as long ago in a land named Og, there were 2 mischievous dino-mites named Bloop and Spike who loved nothing more than stealing trog eggs. Why trogs, one-eyed cavemen, lay eggs as opposed to, not, isn't answered here, most unfortunately. Turns out, Trog's favorite food are dinos like Bloop and Spike. It all comes together to form a crazy cat and mouse in the wonderful world of Og. As far as ports go, Trog on the NES is pretty good. It's Pac-Man with a few prehistoric twists, and if you're savvy enough with creating the warps, isn't a very difficult game to complete. The arcade version was designed with a claymation aesthetic, which Midway advertised as Playmation. It's lightly mimicked on the NES port, but the original is kind of dazzling to look at. The only other port of Trog, aside from the NES, was to MS-DOS. After this game, we never heard from Bloop, Spike, or Trogs ever again, and probably never will. Well, that does it for Trog on the NES. Don't steal caveman eggs, and thanks for watching.